I'm here to tell you that it is okay to not be okay. What's going on, everybody, man? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like my latest videos been kind of like I don't know. It'd be like life lessons type videos, like advice type of videos. But for some reason, like the vibe feels like more down. Like I don't know, maybe because like the topic I talk about kind of are like more like it's not negative, but it's like it's coming from a negative perspective and switching the perspective basically. But I don't know. It just feel like my videos has been a lot like down lately, and I want to pick it up. But this one will be a down one. So yeah. What's going on with everybody, man? Appreciate y'all tuning back into the channel. Hope y'all having a great day so far. If y'all haven't already, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. If you're new, turn on post notifications so y'all don't miss a beat when I upload. And as y'all can see by the title, we are going to be talking about it being okay to not be okay. But before we get into that, make sure y'all follow all my socials right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see a couple new ones because, you know, with the latest TikTok shutdown, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know, put all my eggs in one basket and, you know, just focus on like one specific platform. Like, nah, we're gonna spread our content on every platform out there. And yeah, let's get into it, man. A lot of the times when we are feeling negative emotions, whether it's sadness, anger, jealousy, or grief, we tend to, you know, ignore it and force happiness upon ourselves. Now, doing this can, you know, cause short-term relief, but long-term, you know, suffering and overall is just not healthy for us to do that. And a lot of the times we don't even feel relieved doing this, and we end up lying to ourselves and act like that we are good. Now, I know this should go without saying, but you would be surprised on how many of us knows this, and you know, we continue to, you know, do this to ourselves. Now, speaking from personal experience, you know, my whole life I've been known as, you know, this strong, uplifting person that you can always come to. But behind that person, you know, is someone fighting demons, you know. But a lot of people wouldn't know that because, you know, I will sit in your face and just smile like nothing's going on. Like a lot of people would think that I don't even say a perfect life, but they would think that, you know, I have no problems to worry about. But whole time, you know, me giving you whole time, like I'll be giving advice out when I'm going through my worst battles. Like I'll be sad as hell, depressed as hell. Yeah. And a lot of people wouldn't even know that I be fighting demons because I tell them I'm good even when I'm not. And that kind of remind me of a quote I used to always tell myself, and it's crazy. Like, I don't know what made me come up with this quote. I literally just like, I think I said it on the spot, and ever since then I've like said it like forever. Like I don't say it now as much because, you know, I don't know, I just don't say it, but I used to say like, I'm good even when I'm not good. And to me, at that time, I think it meant like, you know, I'm good. I mean, I'm gonna keep pushing even though I'm not all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not good at all, but I'm gonna keep going though. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at some point I'm gonna be all right. And I'm just gonna sit here and force, you know, this, you know, goodness, this happiness, this joy that I don't feel at all to, you know, to get to a point where, you know, but yeah, excuse me, bless me, all that. But yeah, I would eventually, you know, well, that's how eventually. I would tell myself this to, like I said, to force myself to feel, you know, this happiness, this joy that I don't feel, but eventually will possibly feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, if I keep telling myself, you know, I'm good, you know, this pain or the suffering I'm going through will eventually go away and I'm gonna be good because, you know, I'm not worried about it. The whole time I am worried about it. But yeah. You know, again, speaking from personal experience, I feel like a lot of the times, like, why I didn't come forward about what I was going through was due to the fear of judgment from others. You know, like around this time I was facing, you know, like really, you know, bad intrusive thoughts and dealing with OCD and stuff like that. And at the time, nobody didn't really know about it. So yeah, I feel like me talking about that, you know, I feel like I would have been judged, and, you know, I already been judged enough in my lifetime, you know, so I just couldn't take it anymore. So it's like, I'd rather just, you know, just take it on the chin, you know what I'm saying? Just take it on the chin, just keep pushing, you know, and not, you know, yeah. And then also, I just honestly, I didn't like feeling the way I was feeling. So it's like, I would literally, like I said before, I would force myself to, you know, feel good, or I'll just like tell myself, like I said, a lot of myself, and tell myself I'm good even when I'm not, just to like hopefully feel, you know, some type of positive, you know, emotion, because, you know, I just was tired of feeling like that. And yeah, at that time, I didn't know that bottling all of that pain and suffering that I was going through was, you know, was going to intensify the pain and suffering I was going through. It got to a point where I started to break. And no matter what I did, whether it was, you know, following, you know, focusing hard on my, you know, career, or, you know, focusing on my hobbies and passion, getting into relationships, drinking, and even partaking into that, you know, that za, you know, no matter what I did, you know, to escape, I couldn't. You know, it just made, you know, like I said, just made the pain and, you know, the suffering worse. So at a random time, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I just started to be okay with feeling the way I was feeling. Like, instead of trying to hide it, instead of trying to, you know, push it down, I would just simply just allow myself to feel what I was feeling. And, you know, of course, this was scary for me because I didn't know what this would lead to, you know what I'm saying? But surprisingly, it helped. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, you know, I've always been this strong person, this uplifting person that you can always rely on. And I had to remind myself that you don't have to be the strong person all the time. And, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to be the person that everybody rely on all the time, you know what I'm saying? You cannot be okay, you know what I'm saying? You can be the person that need help, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking this to y'all as well, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the strong person all the time. You don't have to be strong all the time. I think admitting that, well, I know admitting that you're not okay is like the strongest thing you can do. You know, I feel like a lot of us feel like if we not, you know what I'm saying, okay, or if we admit that we not okay, that we are weak. And that's not the case at all. It takes a strong person to admit that they not strong. It takes a strong person to admit that they not, you know, good. You know, it takes a strong person to admit that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you put your pride to the side to just like accept defeat. Basically, you basically accepting, you know, to surrender to what's going on, you know. And it takes a lot to do that, and that you're a strong person if you do that, in my opinion. So they may be asking, like, what did you do, you know what I'm saying, to actually, like, just to process what you was feeling, and how, you know, you basically, how did you get it out? You know, for me, you know, meditation was a big part of my life, like actually learning the, you know, the true aspect of meditation and not just what everybody think it is, I guess you could say. Because when I first started, you know what I'm saying, I got this, you know, perspective of meditation that really didn't help. But when I really I read books, I got different perspectives on it, you know what I'm saying? When I really gained the correct perspective, I guess the perspective that helped me the most, you know what I'm saying, I was able to achieve, you know, a great, how can I say it? Like, I basically was able to achieve, you know, the real effect of meditation. I was able to ground myself, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, journaling, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't take journaling serious at all. And I still didn't take it serious when I was doing it, you know, because it was kind of something that I kind of like partially took in. you know, but I did it from time to time, and at those times when I did it, I can say that it did help me though. It definitely helped me along the way. But overall, I think like the big like thing that helped me, you know, get through all this was allowing myself to, you know, feel how I feel and not spin it off into something that it wasn't. Basically, like not, you know, basically denying how I was feeling. Because, you know, I would, you know, basically when I used to say I'm good even when I'm not good, I'm basically denying that, you know, that I am, you know, I'm not good, you know, and instead I should just be saying like I'm not good at all. Like I'm just not. So at times when, you know, it was rough, you know, I started to just be. I started to just allow myself to feel sad, I started to allow myself to feel mad, allow myself to feel the negative emotions that I was feeling, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just holding on to them and just trying to, you know, fight them or run away from them. But yeah. But I think one thing I want y'all to take from this video is to not run from your pain and suffering. Go towards it and face it. Now, it may be, you know what I'm saying, uncomfortable. It may be hard to face, but you can do it. And it also may take some time, but it's worth it. But overall, like I said in the beginning of this video, it's okay to not be okay. And that is the video. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I hope this video touched somebody's heart. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all can resonate in any way, shape, or form. I hope this helped y'all in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on post notifications so y'all don't miss a beat when I upload. And yeah, if y'all haven't already, man, make sure y'all follow me on all my socials. I'm gonna put them right here. And yeah, also, if you haven't already, man, make sure y'all check out that last video I posted, which was about TikTok. I'm gonna put it right here, which was a pointless video because TikTok is back up as we speak, and they keep playing with our emotions. Why? I don't know. They take us as a joke, and I feel like they just play too damn much.
Now, if I get into it with them, I gotta live here, and you don't. The only difference, you gonna get me in trouble.
Get out the way. Just
get out the way. Move. Just move.
Dang, bro. But yeah, I appreciate y'all to this video, man. Yeah. And on that note, man, as always,